Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. We are going to play Slay the Spire 2 today because it is a phenomenal game and it's a lot of fun. So I wanted to bring you all along on this journey through the Spire. So, let's get started. I have already set all the settings. All we have to do is get in and play as the Ironclad. At the end of a combat, we heal 6. We're the last soldier of the Ironclads. We crush the foes with sword and flame against his will. Let's go. Yes, we'll play the brief tutorial message. The Overgrowth. Got it. Unknowns, merchant, treasure, rest rooms, enemy rooms, elites. You can scroll up the map to find the path you want to take. You can write on the map. You find a path you want to take. You fight a boss at the end. So, first thing you want to do is figure out which way you want to go. That way has a vendor, but will we have enough money? We only have 99 to start with. We'll have 1, 2, 3 fights to get more money. Vendor, bonus, vendor, then a rest, then an elite, then another rest, then a treasure. Fight, bonus, fight, treasure, or merchant, bonus, rest. Or we could go this way, cut over to a rest. Depending on how we're doing, have another fight, have another unknown, which could be a fight, could be something useful. Go to the other unknown, and split off various ways. I think we'll do that. I think we're gonna go this way, up, up. Then we'll go this direction. And once we get here, we'll decide where we're gonna go next. Hello, little friend. Yes, we defeat enemies by playing cards from your hand. Cards require energy to play. Once you are out, end your turn. At the start of your turn, new cards are drawn and your energy is replenished. Cool. Play defense cards to gain block when your enemies are about to attack you. Block reduces incoming attack damage, but wears off at the start of your next turn. During your turn, you can observe your enemy's intent above them. If an enemy is intent on attacking you, be sure to block their intent on attacking. For 12. I block 5. Block. Block. Strike. I really wanted to do that, but it takes 2. Takes 2 to tango. This time they're only going to do 6, so we're going to do 5. We're going to take 1 damage, and then we're going to attack them twice. Sorry, Nibbits, but you gotta go. No more cards. Shuffle cards over. Oh, you're gonna do something. Let's do that. Make you vulnerable. Attack you 2 more times. Oh, right. I forgot. That one uses twice. Oh, you gave yourself strength. Isn't that lovely? Block. Block. Attack. Can't attack anymore. It's alright. We'll kill you on this turn. Gold, and add a card to our deck. Bloodwall. Lose 2 HP, gain 16 block. Interesting. Deal 7 damage, gain 2 strength this turn. Do we want more block? Do we want more damage? Strength gives you more damage. Your attacks do more. Or do we want to make them more vulnerable? think we want to do more setup. Early in the game, getting set up is nice. Oh, you little guys. Let's go ahead and do setup strike on you. We're gonna go ahead and bash you. Actually, you, because 10 damage will get rid of you entirely. Now I'm only taking 3 damage. And getting slimed. Okay. We're going to defend. And attack. Very simple. Early game is very simple. We're still in the tutorial. So I can use the slime card. Because it takes up your hand, but it gives you the ability to draw 1 card. But it does use up energy. Instead, what I'm going to do is attack. Oh, screw it. Might as well. Can't do anything else. It's useful. Exhausts it. Means it gets it out of your hand. But it doesn't. Anything that's exhausted goes over here. And you can't use it anymore for the rest of the battle. So, set up strike. Strike. 11 gold. A new card. Power cards. Power cards apply a buff to you when used. Buffs remain for the duration of a single combat. Got it. We want that power card. Oop. Oh, and we got it right at the beginning. Thank you, sir. They're going to add some kind of debuff to us. Great. Just great. Can't do anything about that. Might as well attack. They made us tiny. Damage, attacks deal 30% less damage. Great. Setup strike. Boom. Boom. Take the damage. We healed 6, so we're just 1 shy. Got our gold. Ooh, we got a fire potion. Fire potions deal 20 damage. You just have to throw them during battle. Drink or throw potions during combat. Potions stay with you throughout the run. So you can just keep them forever if you wanted. You run out of room eventually. Okay, let's see. Gain 5 block, deal 5 damage. Deal 8 damage if the vulnerable is enemy. Hit twice. If the enemy is vulnerable, hit twice. You knew what I meant. Deal 17 damage, exhaust the top card of your draw pile. That's a dangerous one, because if the top card of your draw pile is good, you're in trouble. I think we're gonna go with Dismantle. Dismantle's a good one. To the store. We don't have a lot of money, but we have some. He's got stuff on. Whenever you imply vulnerable, draw 1 card. That's going to be good, because we're going to be implying vulnerable. Okay, gonna get that. Do we want to shrug it off? Or do we want anger? I think we want anger. And then we're one shy of shrugging it off. What a bummer. What a bummer. Let's see what we could have gotten if we had more money. Gambling chip. At the start of each combat, discard any number of cards, then draw that many. First time you lose HP in combat, draw 3 each cards. You choose any number of options at rest sites. Ooh. That one is worth its weight in gold. For sure. For sure. Okay. Anyways. We didn't have enough for that. By any means. Ooh. Add the egg to my deck. Let's see. You spot an enormous shambling beast chase off an injured green bird. In the alcove, the bird fled from a single unguarded egg lies abandoned. Your stomach gurgles. You can either eat the egg and gain 7 max HP, or take the egg. Add the Beardonus egg to your deck. We're going to add it to the deck. Gently scoop up the egg and stow it, thinking it may hatch into something useful later. Proceed. And what do you know? We're gonna hatch an egg. At a rest site, you can take a breather. So after selecting one of the options, you must move on. Choose wisely. We're gonna hatch an egg. The bird can do damage. It is now my friend. I'm here, looking at what we have. Our bird. A bird pip will accompany me in battles. And we will also heal at the end of each battle. We can choose something special or a fight. Let's see. I think we're going to do 2 something specials. A rest stop, and then a chest. I think that's how we're going to do this. I think that's going to be our path, and we're going to hope against hope that this is not the dumbest idea I've ever had. We're going to enchant a card. First time you play this card each combat, you gain energy. Or we can upgrade a card. I don't really need 9 HP. What's Sown do? Just gives me energy? I'm gonna go with an upgrade. Go with an upgrade. Let's see, upgrade to setup strike. 3 damage. 3 strength and 9 damage. Heck yeah. Good thing you didn't step on it. Proceed. Almost makes me want to go this way, but I'm not quite that crazy right now. Oh, it's you little guys. Okay. So they have slippery, so the first hit you throw at them, they only lose 1 HP. So go. Okay, so we're gonna do 8 damage. We're gonna do setup strike. We're gonna do strike. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of one of them just to have less attacks coming my way. I could have dismantled him and had them all down lower, but it's just smarter to get one of them out of the way. That's why. $20 gold. Add a card to your deck. Shrug it off. Okay. And that's why those are an unknown. It's a gamble. Okay. Rest. I'll get 24 health back. Or do I upgrade a card? Gamble, gamble, gamble. Let's gamble. Let's see. Let's upgrade you. My 0 energy card. What do I get? Ooh, relic. Relics found throughout the Spire grant unique bonuses and remain throughout the run. They can be found at treasure rooms, random events, or by defeating elites. Got it. This one is a courgette. At the start of each combat, gain 4 plating. Plating at the end of your turn, gain block. Plating is reduced by 1 at the start of your turn. Block until next turn prevents damage. Got it. Oh, you big boy. First off, block. I do 4 twice, so we're just gonna do block and block, and we're just gonna go. Bird and I did some stuff, but bird is the word here. Set up strike. Dismantle. Vicious. Just in case. Now I'm vulnerable. Great. Inflame. Anger. Ash. This is gonna hurt. He's about to do 12 damage to me. 21? I'm gonna shrug it off. Defense. Defense. Yeah. Gonna just do that. 20 damage, so let the bird have the kill. Rage. Whenever you play an attack, gain 3 block. That has to be one of the best. Rage. I also love Thunderclap, don't get me wrong, but Rage. Rage is my jam. I want like 3 Rages in my deck. We're gonna rest. Probably could have done without the rest, because there's another rest up there, but we don't know what we're fighting next. Glad we rested. Rage. Vicious. Bash. Head up, strike. Shrug it off. Strike. Boom. 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 Ouches. Inflame. Shrug it off. Rage. Strike. So glad that we healed before this, because, oh boy. Alright, setup strike should be enough. Yeah. Ooh. Uppercut sounds great. Don't have tons of money, and that could be a fight. I don't have tons of money. Let's go against what I said. Having taken the wrong path for a good while, you find yourself in thick jungle of ferns, shrubs, and vines, especially vines. Exhaustion sets in, and a dark thought comes to mind. You are lost, unprepared, and the inevitable death is approaching. What do you do? Charge on and remove a card from your deck, lose 11 HP. Rest, heal 24 HP, fight some enemies. Screw it, rest, heals, fight some enemies. You're dead tired and take a nap, only to be awoken by something wriggling around on top of you. Gross. We're gonna start with that. We're gonna go with this. And that. One down, 3 to go. $20. Anger. Great, just kill it. Mantle. Drake. Gold. Energy potion and deck. Ooh, do we want Trample or do we want Whirlwind? Whirlwind is good. I think we want Vulnerable. Ooh. Entering into a pitch-dark chamber, a sudden light pierces the darkness from above. Just the door slams behind you. Illuminated before you appears to be a podium with a map on it. You feel compelled to take it. Suspicious. Nab the map. Receive the spoils map. Slowly find the exit. Spoils map. Unplayable. Marks the site of 600 extra gold in the next act. Yoink. What's the worst that could happen? As you grab the map, an opening appears before you on the other side of the room. Proceed. Okay, well, we have full health, so smooth. Let's fix our rage up a little. So now we gain 5 block every time we attack. Oh, here we go. Let's fight the ooey gooey. 7 damage. And they've got 9 slippery, so they're only going to do 1 damage. Oh, and you're here. Great. Boop. Got 1 less. 1, 2. Now they intend to do 12, and they're still slippery. Rage. Anger. Strike. Shrug it off. Now they're going to do 27 damage. And of course, this time, all I have is attacks. Bird Swoop. Head Up Strike. And Flame. This is gonna hurt. Yeah, that hurt a lot. Vulnerable. Strike. Strike. Great, now my plating is worn off. Anger. Defend. Bash. Unplayable. Can't get rid of that card. Cool. Alright. Dismantle. Defend. Anger. Bird Swoop. Strike. Venom is one of the worst, man. You know exactly what they're going to do, but sometimes there's nothing you can do about it. Like, they telegraph it, and there's nothing. That. I've got 13 out of the 29 covered. Rage. Can't play Apricot. Here we go. I've got 18 out of the 29 covered. This is still gonna hurt. I'm down to 29 out of my 80 health. Why Venom as the first boss, man? Come on. And then I get all the defense this turn. Finally. Sheesh. Okay. Well, that got us 100 gold. Gain 2 strength at the start of your turn. Transform all your attacks in your hand into a giant rock. Deal 4 damage twice. Exhaust a random attack in your hand and add its damage to the card. I think Giant Rock. Giant Rock is great. But power that at the start of your turn you gain 3 strength. How long does that power last, I wonder? Screw it, we're going with giant rock. A puppet has arrived. Can you check on Father? I'm too tired. And they heal you. Cool. I made it to floor 18. At the end of the act, you will fight the insatiable. Cool. Pale's Horn. Add 2 relax to your deck. Block 15 on your next turn. Draw 2 cards and gain 2 energy. Then that's exhausted. Pale's Wing. You may sacrifice cards to Pale. Every 2 sacrifice, you obtain a relic. At the start of your turn, draw 1 additional card. I think we'll go with Pale's Blood. Thanks, Pale. Let's figure out what we've got here. Shit show, it looks like. Ooh, there it is. Okay, so you want to go this way. Then we want to go this way. At which point we'll decide if we want to go up here to there or up here to there and then there. So we'll go to there and then figure it out. That's a long time without a campfire. Hoping we can do it. All right, let's figure this out. Nice. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, so now I know in the future to play that first. Uppercut. Setup strike. Very nice. Hey, Amalgamator. Clang, clang. You hear the echoes of metal upon metal on the other side of the wall. As you press your head against the wall to listen, the wall opens up, revealing a hulking six-armed figure toiling away. Its face is a swirling vortex of glowing sigils that shift about. One with an ascending spirit has found my workshop. Let's get combining. Combine strikes. Remove 2 strikes, add an ultimate strike to your deck. Combine defends. Remove 2 defends, add an ultimate defend to your deck. So you'll get defends less often, but you'll have one really good defend, or you'll get strikes less often, but you'll have one really good strike. Let's see. I already have fewer defends, so let's go with the strikes. The Amalgamator strikes its bone anvil, combining memories of combat, attacking, and offensive strategies sharpened with each blow. Your ultimate technique returns to you. There we go. Angle. Deal 15 damage. Enemy loses 10 strength this turn. Block is not removed at the start of your turn. Barricade. That's nice. Wait, what's this? Lava Lamp. At the end of combat, upgrade all card rewards if you took no damage. Stonecracker. At the start of boss combats, upgrade 3 random cards in your draw pile for the rest of combat. Blood Vial. At the start of combat, heal 2 HP. Wow. Salvo. Deal 12 damage. Retain your hand this turn. You have no attacks in your hand. Draw 2 cards. Honestly, I want Mangle. Patience. Seems like it's all I really want. Oh. Aren't you gross? Reduce all damage taken to and HP loss by exoskeleton to 9. Great. Oh. Should have played that first. Oopses. There we go. Hate those bugs. Spite. Deals 6 damage. If you lose HP this turn, draw 1 card. Flame Barrier. Block 16. Whenever you are attacked this turn, deal 6 damage back. I like that. Hello again, sir. Oh, I love that. Plays from the exhaust pile? Hell yes. Every 3 turns, gain power. Proceed. Here's almost to my money. Oh no. Doll room. You enter a hidden room and is packed with an array of dolls. Each are unique, their expressions ranging from joy to sorrow, their attire spanning centuries and realms beyond your own. A chorus of whispers goes louder and louder until the dolls are shouting over each other and calling for you. You must choose one and leave immediately. Pick one at random. Obtain a doll relic. Take some time, lose 5 HP, and choose 1 to 2 doll relics. Examine each and make the best choice. Choose one of 3 doll relics, lose 15 HP. Okay. Alright, bing bong. Whenever you... Shouting reached a piercing crescendo, but you managed to make a choice before going completely mad. Bing bong. Whenever you add a card to your deck, add 1 additional copy. Mr. Struggles. At the start of your turn, deal damage equal to the number of all enemies. Daughter of the Wind. Whenever you play an attack, gain 1 block. Daughter of the Wind. You should be happy I chose you, the doll proclaims triumphantly. Yikes. Spoils map! Yay! Tuning fork. Every time you play 10 skills, gain 7 block. Seed. Right. We're at 55 out of 80. Got a bunch of random stuff. Got a bunch of money. What's going on up here? There's no more shops. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's go here. Let's rest. Proceed. This enemy intends to summon monsters. Well, let's use a power. And a skill. Going to shrug it off. Use an ultimate strike. And a strike. Rage. Strike. Shrug it off. Dismantle. Strike. Hell from Beyond. Anger. Inflame. Ultimate Strike. Primal Force. Rock. Hell from Beyond. Rage. Anger. Defend. Goodness, this is gonna take forever to whittle down. Flame Barricade. Giant Rock. I almost used Strike, but that would be way worse than Giant Rock. Thank you for hurting yourselves. Tremble. Dismantle. Love it when things work out like that. I don't need Stable Serum. I bet it only gave me 11. We want to be greedy? No, because then we'd have to go this way and face another one no matter what. Like, no matter what, we'd have to face another one before we got to a point to heal. Whereas if we go this way, we can choose whether or not to face another one. So I think we're going to go this way. Primal Force. Giant Rock Plus. Alright, let's do it. Oh, this guy. Okay, so this sucks because you have to kill each of these pretty much at the same time, otherwise they heal the other part. So this is going to be interesting. So Inflame. Shrug it off. Bird Swoop. Primal Force. There we go. Now everybody's pretty much even. Not exactly, but close. go. There we go. Now everybody's pretty even. Okay. Okay. We can do this. We got this. We got this. I think you get like 2 turns after one goes down before the next one has to be up. Yeah, 2 turns to revive. Okay. One. 2. I don't have anything else. 3. Ooh. There we go. Okay. Very nice. Vajra. Sorry, to combat with 1 strength. 35 gold. Add a card to your deck. Gain power at the start of each turn. Ooh, that'd be a good power. Bludgeon at 32 attack. Or Evil Eye. Gain 8 block. Gain another 8 block if you have exhausted a card this turn. Interesting. I think we're gonna go with the Pyre power. Don't have room for you. I'd rather save these. Actually, discard that one. That one's better to have in a pinch. Proceed. Oh, you guys. Okay. So, first of all, we want this power before we do anything else. Barricade power. Means that my block is not removed at the start of my turns. My block is there until it goes away because of damage. Which is a really good power to have. They're asleep. It will continue to be until I do something stupid. Rage. Flame Pyre. Pyre. I'm a horse. Okay. It should be stunned. Great, they're awake. Shrug it off. Shrug it off. Anger. Tremble. Okay. Howl from Beyond the Grave. Shrug it off. Primal Force. Now I got one more giant rock in the mix. Inflame. Shrug it off. Giant rock. Strike. Defend. I'm gonna die. Gonna die. Ooh, didn't die. Barely, but didn't die. Alright. I don't get to see what happens when you die. So I'm gonna die. Here's my death. You are slain. Just my luck. 31 floors climbed, 1 elite killed, 1,032 gold, which is the most gold I've ever gotten. Ironclad interrupted a slumber party. So I discovered 48 new cards, 2 new relics, 21 enemies, and 3 epochs. Unlock. In the timeline, reveal epochs to unlock cards, relics, and much more. Yeah. Play a single run to reveal this epoch. Meow. Mother of Resurrection, Meow awakened from her slumber. Rise, champion again. Again. Meow will now greet you at the start of each run. Confirm. I got 3 others. Okay. Ogrel's in. The Silent. News of the Spire's reopening made its way to the Silent. She ferries a boat to the capital. Silent sneaks past the gate wards with ease and enters the Spire once more. That's the new character we just unlocked. Ironclad. Chapter 3, The Ironclad. The Ironclad, a warrior from a faraway land, entered the Spire, driven by pure instinct and accursed blood. He has lost all reason and identity. All who prevent his ascent shall perish. Wow, I really can't talk this evening. Cards unlocked. Molten Fist. Deal 10 damage, double the enemy's vulnerability, exhaust. Cruelty. Vulnerable enemies take an additional 25% damage. And dominate. Gain 1 strength for each vulnerable on the enemy. Exhaust. Cool. The following cards will appear in future runs. Crayon. Unlocked by accumulating score. Magnum opus. A void of nothingness, but then the world came into existence. It churned about and molded itself into that which tells stories. Along this journey lay a planet named Prion, a mere speck in this universe. They say that a great story about a spire took place there. Cards unlocked. Automation. Every 10 cards you draw, gain power. Entropy. At the start of your turn, transform 1 card in your hand. Catastrophe. Play 2 cards at random from the draw pile. These cards will appear in future runs. Wow. Can't say future and following at the same time, brain. Pick one. I think that's all the epochs we unlocked. Yep. Okay. Was 1 run at about an hour, so I think we're going to call it there. But thank you for coming with me to play Spire 2. So Spire 2 is quite fun. If you haven't checked it out yet, you should. It is for sale now on Steam and I believe Epic, although I haven't fact-checked that. Let me do so now. 1 second. Okay, as far as I can tell, this is just on early access on Steam. So, my bad. If you want to play it, get it on early access on Steam. It's going to launch on everything else at a later date. I don't know what that date is. Right now, early access on Steam. Get it, play it, it's great. Sorry for the confusion. I will see you all in the next video. As for now, toodaloo.